This is the Mr. Dongsukpark, and this is part 2 for the RANMA1 half review. Now I will talk about the story and the other stuff. The very first thing that happens is Rama and Gemma are in Japan and are fighting each other. Gemma chose a fiance for Rama and wants him to marry her. However, Rama refuses and wants to go back to China since that's where they came from, and he still has business to take care of. In the Tendo Dojo, well, first Rama loses and is brought back to the Tendo Dojo, but before that, Son Tendo is waiting for his old friend Gemma, Saotome, and Rama, the boy who is to marry one of his 3 daughters, and calls the three daughters, like, you know, Akane, Nabiki, and Kasumi. Rama is a girl, OMG, faint. Son welcomes Rama and a panda, you know, like, aka Gemma. When Son hugs Rama and in his girl form, and Nabiki tells him that Rama's a girl, he faints. Epic. He's not a girl, thank goodness. Akane and Rama become friends and decides to have a sparring match. Rama wins. Akane tells Rama that she's glad that he's not a boy, but when Rama takes a bath, he turns into a boy, and Akane finds out and sees him in the bathroom and gets pissed off about that. And this is not the right picture. I couldn't find it, so I found something similar to it that represents it. Cursed Spring. Gemma explains to Son about how he and Rama are able to turn into whatever they turn into because they fell into the springs in Jusenkyo. They went to Jusenkyo for training exercise, and they apparently were on the poles of it. There's poles sticking out, and they both fell into the water. And yeah. So what is Jusenkyo? It's a cursed spring of drowned animals and some humans. Whoever falls into one of these springs will take form of whatever drowned there. For example, Rama fell into the spring of drowned girl, and apparently he takes the form of a young girl. Gemma fell into the spring of drowned panda, so he turns into a panda. Cold water turns them into an animal or whatever they are. Warm water turns them back to normal. The picture here on the upper left is the Jusenkyo itself, and those are the poles sticking out. That's the spring, and there's like a lot of them. This is the tour guide who warned them. God, listen to him. I mean, he warned them. Akane versus boys at school. Apparently, she hates boys because she has to fight them every morning during school. Because Kuno here is the leader of them, and they want to date her. So whoever wins against her should date her or something. Well, Rama was with her at that time, and he's fighting Kuno. They almost have a... Well, it was raining, or started raining, and Gemma just turned into a panda and just ran for it and got him away from him to make sure he doesn't find out that he can turn into a girl. And then, well, let's see what happens afterwards. The pool. Apparently, after the fight, Nabiki tells Kuno that Rama and Akane are supposed to marry each other. Well, he didn't like that, so he went to fight him more. Rama says that the school's not the right place to fight, so he jumps off a window. Kuno, with his idiotic mind, just jumps off the window as well, although he can't really land. Thank goodness there was a pool, but for Rama that was a bad thing, because, you know, he turned into a girl. And that, because of that, Kuno thinks that the person he grabbed, aka this person, girl Rama, was a different person with the same clothes, same hairstyle, although it turns red, but still. Grabs the breast and it's like, it's a girl. Falls in love with falls in love with the girl Rama. Calls him the pigtail girl. Dr. Tofu. He apparently is a doctor in a clinic, but whenever Kasumi shows up, he likes her. We could tell by him turning all goofy. Yeah. But she likes it. She doesn't know he likes her, but she likes it. Ryoga, well, when he finds Rink in high school, he also finds Rama and fights with him. Apparently, they were supposed to fight during middle school because Rama took the last curry bread. I have no idea why that made them fight, but Rama was waiting for him right behind Ryoga's house, but it took him 4 days to get there. 4 days. Because he has no sense of direction. Got lost completely. While looking for Rama in Jusenkyo, however, he was kicked by a girl. Girl Rama. Fell into the spring of drowned piglet. He felt hell because he was almost cooked to death. He finds out that it was Rama. Gets pissed. But after that, there's he likes Akane and those stuff. So Shampoo. After losing against Rama in girl form in China, she gives the kiss of death, which means she follows him wherever he goes and tries to kill his girl form. When she loses to him in the boy form, however, she wants to marry him. She discovers that he beat her as a boy and a girl and leaves him, and after that, like, she returns as a cat. She fell into the Jusenkyo spring of drowned cat. Apparently, Rama has a phobia of cats because of Genma's weird training. Cologne. She comes to Japan to see how Rama looks like, makes him too sensitive to use warm water when he disagrees on marrying Shampoo, and changes her mind and then just stays there cooking ramen in a restaurant. Kodachi is a girl who likes Rama's boy side after being saved from falling off the roof of the Tendo training hall. She fights him in girl form in the martial arts rhythm gymnastics tournament, but loses. Haposa, he basically just shows up, steals some underwear, act perverted, almost dies, and steal more underwear. Through the whole episodes of whatever. Ukyo, she first shows up dressed as a boy, seeking revenge on Genma for abandoning her. She was supposed to marry Rama, but Genma ran off with her father's okonomiyaki cart thingy. Rama, for the whole time during his childhood, thought that she was a boy because she was a tomboy. But when you go back to that childhood and look at how she looked like a girl, obvious girl. Baka! Idiot. But when he was fighting her, he found out that she was in fact a girl. Watch the video because it's very funny. And called her the cute fiance. She was blushing and stuff. Called Akane the uncute fiance. She got really pissed. The rest are just random funny stories or episodes. I won't spoil you on the anime on how it ends because I want you to watch it and find out. But I will tell you that I give this anime a 10 out of 10 for comedy and everything that fits perfectly. That's my review.